Yeah, so I got two animated. I moved, and the camera came out. I hate cameras and USB ports and everything else. So yeah, welcome to part 3 of what should have been part 1. Well, there should have been no parts. Welcome to the continuation of Cooking with Andrew. I have cooked the food. It was an unmitigated disaster. It's now cold, but I'm still eating it because I'm determined to give the YouTube audience the fulfillment that they deserve. Welcome back, Kirstine. We've at least got someone back. I'm going to try and not move for the next hour. This has quite possibly been the worst episode of Cooking with Andrew so far. And there's been some pretty bad ones. Anyway, if you're watching, yeah, it is, Richard. It is. It really is. Richard's just saying the food must be cold. Richard is right. I might have to go back to using the inbuilt laptop camera for these Cooking with Andrew streams, even though it's not as good on the high definition front. It is more stable. So we were just about to hear, before I ruined it, Louise's experiences of a trip to France, but obviously now she's probably not even back here, so we're going to have to find a new conversational subject to talk about. Tell you what, people of the chat, what would you like to talk about? Give us a conversational subject and we'll have a conversation. No pressure, but there's only 2 of you in the chat so far, so one of you has got to come up with something. You're all failing at coming up with a conversational subject. Well, I've just had a notification to say I'm live. We may get some more people coming in now. A sale. I'll tell you what I've done today, actually. So I went to a boot sale today. Oh, I just realised I've got stuff on my t-shirt. I went to a boot sale today. Picked up a bundle of GameCube games, a bundle of audio books, and a bundle of vintage model kits, all of 3 separate sellers. I've already sold one of the audio books and one of the GameCube games today. You know, literally within hours of listing them. So I'm already making me money back. I mean, not for massive money. I sold a GameCube game that's missing its manual for $12.99. And an audio book for $3.99. Yeah, listed them earlier today. I fell asleep in them. I fell asleep halfway through doing the 15th listing. So I've listed 14 things today. I'm getting sauce everywhere. It's not good. Anyway, folks, say hi if you're in the chat. We will be having a quiz later once I've finished eating. Mukbang. What does mukbang mean? Yeah, don't make the same mistake I did, Richard. I didn't. Richard is just saying, for those watching on your TV, that he really needs to do some listing, as he has not listed any new items for nearly a month. Well, he said really a month, but he meant nearly. I didn't list anything in April, and then I had Dyer. Is it? I've not heard of that. Sorry, Archer in the UK was just saying about a eating show called Mukbang. What was I saying? Yeah, so in April I didn't list anything, Richard. It was April. Probably most of March and April I didn't list anything, and my sales just nosedived. Last 2 weeks of April I hardly got anything. So you've got to get back on that listing, Richard. Get back on that listing, mate. By the time we meet on Saturday, Richard, I expect to hear that you've listed at least 1 million items, or possibly, some. Welcome back, Michael. My dinner's still cold. Yeah, it's the thing. It won't last. The bubble will break or burst. Sorry. And when the bubble bursts, the sales go, and you can't be affording to getting drunk with me if you're not getting the sales. So you need to get back on it. That's the best motivation you can ever have. Sorry, out in the UK, your name is Lily, is it? I'm no good at names anyway. We've got Death by Glamour here, who is called Dave or Leanne, depending on who you speak to. We've got Stu Mandry here. Evening, Stu. You've missed me breaking a plate, Stu. That was like the highlight of part 1. Part 2, I just knocked the camera loose. So we're on part 3 now, which has been going for 7 minutes so far, and I haven't had any disasters apart from eating cold food. So that's good. Kirsten asked a question about blogging. How do you make money from blogging? There's a few different ways. No, it's Italian. I've obviously got my genres of cooking confused. / tried to balance a plate on the edge of the worktop, and it fell and broke. Vintage Moroccan effect. TJ Hughes crockery, now ruined. It wasn't that big a smash, although it was timed with Louise's arrival, so not the best timing really. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, Kirsty, sorry, asked a question about blogging. How do you make money for it? A few different ways you make money for it. Basically, there's this concept called domain authority and page authority as well. It's all about how you're ranked on Google. So Money Mental is like ranked either number 1 or 2 on Google. It's competing with some mental health policy institute that Martin Lewis and Money Saving Expert run. So it's got good authority basically. So people will therefore pay me to link to some of their websites because that will improve their ranking on Google. Or another way is, a brand might come along and say, will you write a post? I'll give you a few £100 because it's advertising their product to a market they might not reach otherwise. Or sometimes I'll get invited to write for other blogs and get paid for that. Or I'll get featured on videos and stuff. Eventually do well enough. Might even appear on Question Time. But anyway, it's by the by because I'm giving up on blogging now. I'm a vlogger now. There will be a vlogging weekend coming up, so I can't eat any more of that. It's too cold. Unmitigated disaster. Never mind. Right. So we do a quiz then, folks. Let me find the quiz. Yeah, I've got the quiz website. Stu Mandry will probably win this, but we'll see what happens. DBG was on a red. Just because you got a red card last time doesn't mean you'll get a red card this time, DBG. Besides, you're the only spanner here. Somebody needs to keep these people in line. Right. Should we go for friends as our first category? Not until you wipe that tomato sauce. There's no tomato sauce on my fingers. I'm a hygienic eater. And that's not tomato sauce. It is Raffle enzyme for everyone. Comments to do. There we go. Here we go. Friends quiz round 1. It's a friends quiz, DBG. It's a friends quiz. You requested this. I've given you a friends quiz. You've got to take part. Usual rules of the. Well, that's because it's suntan, isn't it, Christine? Dr. Jake's Very British Reviews did a good video. Yeah, I saw his video on YouTube videos. Don't be stubborn. Stubborn's boring. Be like me. I'm never stubborn. Right. Anyway, usual rules of the quiz apply. Quizmaster's answer is final. Do not answer the quiz question before the quizmaster's finished answering the question, or you get a yellow card. Arguing with the quizmaster can result in a yellow card as well. You can only answer once. If you answer more than once, you get a yellow card. If you commit 2 offences, you get a red card and you're banned from answering any more questions in the quiz. DBG has already received a red card in the past. They're still very angry with me for getting it, but you know, the rules are there. They're quite simple, easy to be understood. Also, we like correct spellings and capitalisation on this channel as well, because we're harsh. Normally Nick joins us, but I've managed to schedule it for when he's busy. So Stu will probably win this one, but we'll give it a try. Question number 1. Full names, please. Which 2 writers created Friends? So which 2 writers created Friends? No, Kirsten, I ain't hanging on you. You've got to get on it. Got to be prepared for these things. Google is allowed in the quiz, by the way, as well. I've no issues with people Googling and getting the correct answer. I'll answer if nobody gets it. Just answer. Because so far, you're up against 1 lady and 1 gent from Michael, so I think you've got a chance here. I'm going to try moving the laptop. Very carefully. There we go. Right. DBG has answered Marta Kaufman and David Crane. DBG is correct. She earns 1 mentalist point. There you go, you see. Back in the quiz now, DBG. You could win this one. DBG 1 point. Let's go back to the chat. Uh-oh. Yep, it's there. Question was who were the writers of Friends, but it's gone now, Captain Pugwash. But we've got another Friends question coming up. What is Phoebe's twin sister called? I'll repeat that again. What is Phoebe's twin sister called? And I only need the first name on this one because that's all that's in front of me. Ooh. Tell you what, there were some quick answers there. Hi, Gillian. It's not Kate, Michael, I'm afraid. No, it's not Elvira either, Stu Mandry. I think that's a brand of cosmetics. It is Ursula. Now, we had 3 correct answers there. We had DBG, Kirstine, and Gillian. On my screen, which is the only screen that counts, DBG come first. So DBG takes the point there. I appreciate Kirstine, Gillian. It may appear, your answer may appear first on your screen due to the technicalities of the way the internet works, but it's DBG has come up first on my screen. So DBG gets the point. She's moving up to 2 points. She's actually joking when she says she's a fan of Friends. Either that or she's found the quiz point. I know the answer to that one. Okay, this could be a tough. We got 2 tough questions. We'll go. How many failed marriages does Ross have during the series? I'll repeat that again. How many failed marriages does Ross have during the series? Got an answer from Michael, which is 4. Ooh. We've had several answers there. Michael, I'm afraid you're wrong. It's not 4. Captain Pugwash, I'm afraid you're wrong as well. It's not 1. Stu Mandry, it's definitely not 12. We do have, though, 3 correct answers. I'll read it in the order they appear on my screen. We have Gillian first with 3. I assume it is Gillian and not Gillian because no, it's not 5, Richard. If I'm saying it wrong, do tell me, Gillian. So Gillian, 3 points. 3's answered. She's answered just above DBG and just above Kirsten. So on my screen, all 3 of you have got it right. Gillian gets the point. I thought that was a tough question, but you all knew that. Let's see if we can go with this one as a tougher question before we move off Friends. For most of the series, Chandler works for a large multinational corporation. What is his job? So basically, what is Chandler's job title? Could be the fastest Google first, this one. What is Chandler's job title for most of Friends? I don't think they have Tesco's in America. Very close, Steve. Not Batman, no. Or Barman. Do we allow DBG's answer? Because she did it incorrectly answer first off, but then she did correct herself before I said it was wrong to say data. So, do we inflict the check as a troll rule on this one? I can't inflict it because nobody else has answered. If somebody else had answered, I'd be able to inflict the check as a troll rule. But yes, on this occasion, DBG, I will be generous. I will accept your answer as being correct. DBG moves up to 3 points. A true Friends obsessive. We're moving off Friends now. Because that was obviously far too easy. Let's pick another category. Yeah, I've given it to DBG. If somebody else had answered an answer correctly, we would have had to have had a Shrek as a troll playoff. Let's go for Ireland as our next category. Oh, well, DBG, the next category is Ireland. You may have a chance. General knowledge about Ireland. Yes, she has got a big lead. Sorry, I misread that. What is the longest river in Ireland? I reckon Stu Mandry will get this. What is the longest river in Ireland? Correct spelling as well. The Shannon. Shannon. Well, I was wrong about Stu Mandry getting it. That's the one that goes through Dublin, but ain't the longest. It is indeed the Shannon. DBG is correct. She's on 4 points. I tell you what, she's making a storming comeback after a red card last week. tougher question now. This Irish author wrote The Lady of the Shroud and The Lair of the White Worm alongside his lesser-known horror novels. Name him. So which Irish author wrote The Lady of the Shroud and The Lair of the White Worm? Harry Potter is not an author, Michael. So we're getting some answers coming in. We've had Bram Stoker. Now, we may well remember that at the start of the quiz, I did say I wanted correct capitalisation. So Kirstine has given the correct answer first, but Richard has given it. And mind you, no, you got a red card for arguing with the quiz master. Unfortunately, Richard, you have spelt it incorrectly. It is Stoker rather than Stocker. So we will, of course, we'll wait for you, Kirsty. It's our quiz here. Can't be waiting for one person, can we? I will give Kirsten the point on this occasion. So Kirsten has got a point, but do remember to use the correct capitalisation in the future, please. There we go. It's always the spell check, isn't it? You could have had that then, Richard. You could have had that. The ref is better than the City game. I'm a brilliant referee. In terms of match attendance, what is the most popular sport in Ireland? So what is the most popular sport in Ireland in terms of match attendance? Yeah, migraine's just an excuse. There's no excuses allowed in this quiz. Not golf, not hurling, not rugby. I'll repeat the question again. Not shinty, not lacrosse. Michael, you're on a yellow card for answering twice, violating the rules. So yeah, in terms of attendance, what is the most popular sport in Ireland? So far, Michael, DBG, Richard, Kirsten, Stu are all disqualified from answering again. We'll give it. It's not shooting, Ian, I'm afraid, no. I don't really think that's a sport that you attend, to be fair. Okay, we'll give it. Nope, can't answer again. We'll give it a 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, I think that was shooting at you, though, Ian, to be fair. 6. Not rallying. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer was Gaelic football. Shocked that people didn't know that. Shocking. Call yourselves Irish people. Right. We'll move off Ireland now. Onto a new category. You're lucky I've already said the answer. Louise, I think you're not watching D, sorry, I think you're not watching this live. You need to click the where it says live at the bottom of your screen because you're well behind the curve there. Yorkshire is not a category on the quiz, I'm afraid. DBG, you're very lucky. Hey D. You're very lucky, DBG, and near the end the yellow card there as well. Let's go for television, I think. There's a TV and film quiz here. We'll go for that. Leprechauns aren't real, apparently. Oh, hang on. Have I done this one? Oh, yeah. Could be the fastest. Could be the fastest answer first there. I think everyone know this. In the TV series A Knight Rider, Knight was aided by his car, which was called Kit, but what total car was Kit? So what sort of car was Kit in Knight Rider? And don't say a talking car. I want like the the vehicle sort of brand. No. Yeah, we moved off discussing your trip to France, Louise, because it was a long uncomfortable silence, followed by the webcam disconnected and none of us actually been able to cope. So the answer I'm looking for is Trans Am, and Captain Pugwash just beat Michael with Trans Am. I told you before, you've got to stay in this chat, otherwise you're gone. Still haven't voted for me either. Bad. So, yeah, it was Captain Pugwash. Got the point there. Well done. That doesn't matter. Pull over. Stop your journey for several hours. Next question. Which TV? Stop coming up with common advice, common sense, DBG. We told you before, we don't do common sense advice on this channel. Which TV show of the 80s was about an alien named Gordon Shumway who crash lands in the backyard of a suburban family and then proceeds to work his way into their hearts? So, which TV show of the 80s was about an alien named Gordon Shumway who crash lands in the backyard of a suburban family and then proceeds to work his way into their hearts? One of the greatest TV shows of the 80s. Probably caused me to smash the plate. Alf is an awesome series, ads. You should watch it. Really is. It's a good series. Although, to be fair, I haven't probably watched it since the 80s. So, I'm going off my memories. DVG may be on fire, but she wasn't first. Vicky was first. Well done, Vicky. You just beat Patrick and DBG on my screen, of course. It may appear differently on other people's screens, but it's mine that counts. Vicky, 1 point. Well done. You're off the mark. Yeah, no, you're not caught up, Louise. D, and it's not, sorry, and it's not Morecambe Hindi. I did not conspire against the DBG. What was the name of the comedy series running for 10 years between 1987 and 1997 that starred Ed O'Neill, Katie Segal, Christina Applegate, and David Faustino? There's no bullying here. Running for 10 years between 1987 and 1997, this comedy series starred Ed O'Neill, Katie Segal, Christina Applegate, and David Faustino. Whoa! I've never even heard of this TV series, and yet we had Vicky, Kirstine, DBG, Stu, and Michael all answer it. Vicky was, however, first. Vicky moves on to 2 points. No arguing with the quizmaster. You've got to click on the live. If you're not watching it live, you will get a lag. So it says live at the bottom. Got to click that. I don't even know who Applegate is. Right, we'll move off that category. We'll go for another category. Ooh, Stranger Things quiz round. Who likes Stranger Things? I am not a Stranger Thing before anyone makes that joke. Technically, D, if you weren't lagged, you'd be on a yellow card now anyway for answering twice. So, talking about Stranger Things. Yeah, but how have you not watched Stranger Things? I can understand Louise never having watched it because she's never watched television in her life. So I actually man a taste. You should all, after you finish watching Cooking with Andrew, go and watch Stranger Things. Anyway, so which tabletop role-playing game were the children playing when Mike's mum, Karen, bad name that, said they all decided to go home, leading Will's disappearance? So which tabletop play game role? Which yes, that. Answering choice is a yellow card offence day. It is indeed Dungeons and Dragons. Well done, Kirstine. You just beat Vicky there. Kirstine moves up to 2 points. I'm impressed you was even able to answer it. Richard answered correctly, but he used an abbreviation, which, as we know, is banned from the quiz. Which Clash song is played multiple times during the show, as it is said to be one of Will's favourites? So, which Clash song is played multiple times during the show, as it is said to be one of Will's favourites? We should say thank you to Louise, really, shouldn't we, for joining us and boosting the viewer numbers while she was at the service station instead of abusing her. You people shouldn't be abusing her, like, you know. I'm always nice. Not flying. You said Mork and Mindy, and then you said whatever the answer was. Right. We've got some answers coming in here. I know we've got should I stay or should I go is the correct answer. And Richard, well done, Richard. You just beat Vicky there to give the correct answer. Okay, it's not Rock the Casbah. It's not News of the World. It's not Flying Without Wings. It is Should I Stay or Should I Go? Well done, Richard. So Richard Payne is off the board with 1 point. And halfway through the quiz, I'll tell you where the scores stand. In the lead, we have DBG with 4 points, or Dave, or Leanne, depending upon what name she's going by today. Joint second place is Kirstine and Vicky with 2 points each. And then bringing up the rear in third point, we've got Gillian and Richard and Captain Pugwash, all with 1 point each. So we'll move away from Stranger Things because I think that was that is now done. Yeah, I can't multitask. I'm trying to think and do this. What should we go for? Oh, we'll go for travel. We'll go for travel next. You haven't got a yellow card. I said you would have a yellow card, but you didn't because I'd already given the answer. So you can't appeal the yellow card you haven't got. Though you may get a yellow card if you start on your only quizmaster. We'll go for currencies. So this will be good. Prior to the euro, what was the name of the currency of Germany? Full name, please, and correct spelling and correct capitalization. You haven't got a yellow card, so yeah, it's good show Stranger Things. Right, okay. None of you are entirely correct, but I think Richard is probably the closest to the correct spelling. Stu, I appreciate what you were trying to say, but unfortunately it was spelt slightly wrong. Gillian, you've got to give the full name, so I can't just accept Mark, unfortunately. So Richard, you're gonna get it. The answer to that is, of course, nothing else. It is Deutschmarks. So well done, Richard. You move up to joint second place on 2 points. Well done, Richard. What is the currency of the Falkland Islands? It's not my fault you spelt it wrong, is it, Stu? No, it's all about the typing. We've already talked about the fact that I'm an immaculate conception, so it can't ever be that. So Ads reckons it's the euro. DBG's got to go over by DBG. Stu Andrew says Falkland pound. Captain Pugwash says sheep. Michael says Argentinian, which is a nationality, not a currency. Patrick said pound. D says pound. Richard says pound. And Richard was actually the quickest to answer. Yeah, it is pound. But Richard was quickest to answer with pound. You see, Richard, you're doing well now. You're taking second place on your own, 3 points. And as DBG is gone, you could win this quiz now. It could be the first time you ever get the whatever. Anyway, which country used the marker prior to their move to Euro in 2002? And I'll spell marker MARKKA. So which country used the marker prior to their move to the Euro in 2002? MARKKA. Right, Turkey doesn't use the euro. It's not even in the European Union, so it can never be Turkey. We have got some answers here. On my screen, the correct answers came from, in no particular order, Stu, Richard, and Kirstine. But the winner, a person who answered first on my screen, no, you can't have a go again. You get a yellow card. The correct answer is Finland, and that was given by Richard Payne first off on my screen. So well done, Richard. You are now joint lead with DPG. You're on fire today, Richard. We'll do one more currency question. The zloty, meaning golden, is the currency of which Eastern European country? So which Eastern European country is the zloty a currency of? Nope, not Lithuania. I'm assuming smiley face isn't the answer. Nope, not Slovakia. Good guess, though. Apart from the fact that Slovakia is in Central Europe. Right. Somebody's going to get put in timeout here if she's not careful. How do I do that? You'll be in timeout if you get the same answer again, Louise. Poland is the correct answer. So Stu, well done, Stu. You're off the mark. 1 point. Yeah, it is Poland, Kirstine, but unfortunately it was just behind Stu there. Right, we'll move on to a different category. It will never be the correct answer. I'm going to add a new rule. Frequent spamming with the same answer will also result in yellow and red cards. You know the answer. Because you know I've just said what the answer is. So anyway, right. Don't distract me. I'm trying to run a quiz here. It's very important. We'll do rock and roll as our next category. Yeah. Well done, Ads. You tell her. Ads for that. You've earned a spanner, mate. You are now a spanner. There you go. Yeah, Ads has earned his spanner right now by joining in the abuse. Good lad. Rock and roll quiz. Here we go. Hey, Louise, you want to run a quiz on your channel? You run it in your own way, but I will win, of course, because I'm awesome. Yes, boom, Ads. We stick together on this channel. Rock and roll music. Just let me. No, I'm not singing it. Rock and roll music. Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Are the opening lines to the song written and sung by who? I'll repeat that again. Rock and roll music. Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Are the opening lines to the song written and sung by who? Correct spelling, both names. I don't discriminate on mine. Not Elvis, not Bob Seger. Interesting. Even if I'd said both names, Elvis is still wrong. It is Chuck Berry. Kirstine just narrowly beat Richard there. Well done, Kirstine. You move up to 3 points. You're now taking second place away from Vicky there. Congratulations there, Kirstine. That one's too easy. Vicky might get this one. Moni Moni was a 1968 single by which American pop rock band? Full name of the band, please, and correct spelling. Moni Moni was a 1968 single by which American pop rock band? Everyone's Googling Moni Moni now, and I reckon it's going to be like different spellings going into Google and all sorts. Nope, Billy Idol is not a pop band. I thought Vicky would get this one. She just beat you, Kirstine and Richard. It is indeed Tommy James and the Shondells. Well done, Vicky. You've retaken second place. Next question. Final one on the rock round. Good Golly Miss Molly and Long Tall Sally were along a string of hits for which rocker? So, for which rocker were Good Golly Miss Molly and Long Tall Sally hits for? Okay. So the track as a troll rule will now be applied here. Little Richard is the correct answer. On my screen, Vicky came first. However, Vicky did not use the correct capitalization. So, Vicky, if you are prepared to type in front of the live chat for us all and admit that I am right, that Shrek is a troll, so type Shrek is a troll, you will get the point. Bye bye, Louise. Enjoy your dinner. Well done, Vicky. Well done. There we go. Yet again. Right. Louise is going into timeout. She's in timeout now. Put user in timeout. There we go. She's in timeout. Do. Nobody says Shrek is an ogre on Andrew's channel. I'm going to so suffer for that later. Do. Right. She's in timeout for 5 minutes now. Yeah, she can watch, but she can't talk. Oh, how can she put an emoji in? Maybe I can still see it. Yeah, she's had a timeout, which is a red card. She had a red card, Michael. You're quite right. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Shrek is an ogre on my channel. Unbelievable. Well done, Vicky. Anyway, you've got the point there. So Vicky moves into joint lead on 4 points with Richard Payne. Right, we'll change category now. What time is it where you are, Vicky? Anyway, I've got a feeling you're on a different time zone to me. because it's like 8:45 here. Ooh, Simpsons. We'll do Simpsons. 3:47 p.m. Yeah. No, Michael. You don't get a red card here for saying Shrek is a troll. You get rewarded for it with a quiz point, a mentalist point. Okay, this quiz round one will be about Homer. First question. What is Homer's middle name? Yeah, you weren't like him before. J is the correct answer. And Richard just beat ads there. Just beat ads. That's not what I want to put. I'm just texting some abuse here. So yes, Jay was the correct answer. Richard was first there. So well done, Richard. You move into Joyant first. Not Joyant first. First on your own on 5 points. Well done, Richard. Right. Okay. In season 5's Deep Space Homer, with which of his friends does Homer compete with for a space on the space shuttle? So in season 5's Deep Space Homer, with which of his friends does Homer compete with for a space on the space shuttle? We have had a correct answer. The correct answer is Barney. And as we know, we are picky about our spelling on this channel. So Stu Mandry gets the point there. Well done, Stu. Just beat ads. Stu moves up to 2 points. Not Flanders, unfortunately, Patrick. Yes, and I'm completely evil and discriminatory. If you've got dyslexia or any other condition like that, you are going to suffer on my. Ooh, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, so we come off the Simpsons quiz now because I pressed the wrong button. So we're going to go for a new category. Dealer's choice. You have to find a new. Famous people. We have had Doctor Who in the past, but I will tell you what. I will do Doctor Who, but I'll do it after I've done this one. Gone but not forgotten. Here we go. This is 2017, Gone but Not Forgotten. So this is all people who died in 2017. Oh, this is a good question. Which football club did Graham Taylor, the former England manager, first manage? So who did Graham Taylor, former England manager, first manage? Our clue is it's not England. Nope, not Watford. He managed the greatest football club known to man first, not Aston Villa. Michael, yellow card. Yeah, well, you said Shrek was an ogre, so you got a red card. So you can't answer any of them. highly doubt you know the answer to any of them anyway. If I were in a quiz team, wouldn't be on it. We're still waiting for a correct answer. Not Watford, no. We've already said it's not Watford. Yes, well done, Richard. It was indeed Lincoln City, correct. Michael's on a yellow card for giving an answer twice. Swansea United is not a team. Here you go. One of the outstanding sportswomen of her generation. Who was the first woman to hit a six at a Test match, and who also played in goal for England at field hockey in 1964. Full name, correct spelling. First woman to hit a six at a Test match, and also played in goal for England at field hockey in 1964. Not Sarah Taylor, no. Okay, we'll give the Googlers 10 seconds to get this. 10, 9, 8. Yes, D, it is indeed Rachel Hayhoe Flint. Well done, D. Although D did not use the correct capitalization, so if somebody else gives an answer very quickly, we may have to employ the Shrek as a troll rule. But nobody else has given an answer quickly, so we'll give D the point. Well done, D. 1 point there. Was indeed Rachel Hayhoe Flint. Too late, Richard, I'm afraid. D had already got in there. What was the name of the British actor best known for playing cafe owner Rene Artois in the British comedy series Allo Allo? So who was the actor who played Rene Artois in Allo Allo? We used to love that series. Hello Hello, by the way, Louise, is a popular British sitcom in the last century. Probably before you were born, in fact, maybe. Oh, it was a brilliant sitcom, Michael. You're very close. Oh, the batteries go in there. You know, I could still put you in timeout. I've got to go get the battery charger. So you can still Google it for the right answer while I'm getting this, because I can't do a timeout. I realised that I had it plugged in and I didn't have the plug turned on at the wall, so it hasn't charged, because I'm awesome like that. Nobody's given. Oh yeah, Stu Manji. I think Stu might be the first to have given the correct answer there, but I'll have to have a look when I get back to the seat. There's piles of tat everywhere that I've got to navigate through. Where are you getting 64-litre storage boxes for a tenner from, Richard, as well? Because actually, Have I had them for a tenner? I might have had them for slightly less from Office Outlet, but Office Outlet is closing. Going to be one fun meetup. Not at all true, ads. Not at all. We're constantly in agreement. So yeah, I think I saw the right answer. It is Gordon Kay. I think Stu Manji gave the right answer. Just now, Yeah, well done. Well done, Stu. You get the points there, mate. 3 points now, you're on. Right. Yeah, Richard, tell me where you get your things from a tenner. Ask me, Stu gave right answer. Oh, yeah, they're up to 12 quid now in Wix. Did somebody answer before? No, nobody answered before. Stu did. Yeah, I'll pop into Wix tomorrow and get some. Right. Name the American actress who starred in a Dick Van Dyke Show and alongside Julie Andrews in the film Thoroughly Modern Millie. Full name and correct spelling and capitalisation. The American actress starred in the Dick Van Dyke Show and alongside Julie Andrews in the film Thoroughly Modern Millie. No, it wasn't Goldie Hawn, I'm afraid. I don't even know who Carol Channing is. Evening, you alright? Yeah, I'm alright. Vicky, if you were the correct answer, it is indeed Mary Tyler Moore. Vicky, you're catching up with Richard here. Only 1 point behind. You got the right answer, Richard, but you were just slower than Vicky. Right, we'll do Doctor Who now for ads. I might have to do it from memory if there isn't actually a quiz category for it, but bear with me. I don't want modern Who. I need proper. We'll do classic series. Who? Yeah, that's why I'm not doing modern ads. In which story did the first Doctor regenerate? So, name of the first story. I know the answer to this one, so I don't even need to look that one up. Also popular for the first appearance of one of the most significant Doctor Who villains. Yeah, no, that's it's not the Chase. Do you remember the villains who appeared in ads as well? Their first appearance. Ads has got the point, by the way. It was the 10th planet. So Ads has actually got his first point. Yeah, it was a Cyberman. Yeah, dead easy, that one. Yeah, this was well before Billy Piper was in it. Ooh, they don't give you the answers. How do I get the answers? Oh, okay, we're going to have to find a different quiz page. No worries, Deal City. Take care, mate. Yeah, Ads, we're not doing that as a question. Hang on. Doctor Who quiz with answers. Oh, they're all too easy. What same word came after the following two incomplete episode titles? Revenge of the and Tomb of the. So what same word can be found following two incomplete episode titles? Revenge of the and Tomb of the. Ads is right. It is indeed Cybermen. 2 points there. If you can name the area in which the footage for Tomb of the Cybermen was discovered, so that they could actually be able to release it on video, I'll give you a bonus point. I'm not sure if it's a country or a city. Nope, wasn't space. It was in the 1990s, I think, as well. Pretty late on. Wasn't Japan. Wasn't Huddersfield. It was Hong Kong. So none of you have got that. Which actor appeared in 117 episodes as a companion? So basically, he appeared in more episodes than any other companion in the history of Doctor Who. Name of the actor and the character that he played, please. Nope, wasn't K9. Wasn't Tap Doctor. Nope, wasn't Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart. So Ads is out. Definitely wasn't John Barrowman. Yeah, no, it wasn't Nicholas Courtney. Which Doctor Who companion has appeared in most episodes? We'll give it a 10-second countdown. Give Richard time to Google. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ads, you'll get a yellow card because you answered twice there. 2, 1. Oh, Richard has just come in with the name of the actor. But what was the name of his character, Richard? 5 seconds to answer the name of his type in the name of his character, Richard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Cut. Richard, you came so close. It was Fraser Hines who played Jamie McCrinnan in the series. 117 episodes he did. And Ads is on a yellow card for answering twice. So nobody got that point. Yeah, too late, unfortunately, Richard. Too late. We'll ask one more question on Doctor Who. Well, that's two. Which Game of Thrones actress played Ashilda, also known as Me? So, name of the actress who played Ashilda, also known as Me. You missed answering in time anyway, Captain Pugwash. It was Maisie Williams. Ads was first. Well done, Ads. You got up to 3 points there. Doctor Who knowledge is good. And what was the name of the small dish that the Doctor was trapped in for 4.5 billion years? So what was the Doctor trapped in for 4.5 billion years? Not K9's body, no. Not the M25, unfortunately, Stu, no. Hey, you Rod. I'm a different part of the house. It is the confession dial. Well done, Ads. You're on 4 points there, mate. All right, we'll come off Doctor Who. We'll do one more category. Richard scores at the minute going into the final category stand as follows. We have Richard Payne on 6 points, Vicky on 5 points, DBG, who's now left, on 4 points, Ads on 4 points, Kirstine on 3 points, Stu Mandry on 3 points, Dee on 1 point, Captain Pugwash on 1 point, and Gillian on 1 point. Louise on no points and on a red card for Saint Trackers and Ogre. And then arguing with the Quizmaster. We have Ads on a yellow card, as is Michael on a yellow card, both for answering twice. It's not a Petri dish now. It was a confession. It was the confession dial. New category then. Okay, final category. We'll go for golf because that's always a popular one that none of us know anything about. Yeah, no, girly stuff. We've already done Friends. It's girly enough for me. The modern game of golf originated in Scotland in which century? So which century did the game of golf originate in? Yes, golf. That's what the men for the boys this round, Will. There's no point you answering, Louise. You're on a red card. Oh, Richard has come up there with the correct answer. It is indeed the 15th century. Well done, Richard. Richard moves up to 7 points. Will anyone beat Richard? Yeah, you can stop answering now. Richard got it right with 15th. Golf returned to the Olympic Games for the 2016 Rio Games. Which games had last seen golf played? So prior to 2016 Rio Games, when was golf last an Olympic sport? What year? Oh, hey, Chris, mate. How are you? You okay, mate? Still both on a red card, I'm afraid. Yeah, it definitely was an Olympic Games in 2002. Vicky, you're very close with 1900, very close, but not quite right. Stu, you're out with 1960. Michael, you're out with... Ooh, well done, Kirstine. It is indeed 1904. Congratulations, Kirstine. Well done. You've moved up to 4 points there. Right. Who is the first and so far only person to play golf anywhere other than Earth? So, I mean, the first and so far only person to play golf anywhere other than on Earth. Full name, correct capitalization, and it wasn't me either before anyone suggests it was. Yeah, well done, Richard. Correct name and correct spelling. Hey, Michael Corey, how are you, mate? How you doing? I've been meaning to text you today to say, I'll send you a text in a bit. Richard, you're smashing this. You're on 8 points now. What's going on? Richard is normally hovering around the 1 or 2 point mark. It's smashed it to 8 points. Final question. In 1764, the golf course at St Andrews was modified to 18 holes. So prior to 1764, how many holes were there at St Andrews? Right, we've got an answer from somebody who's on a red card, so that's not counted. Michael says 9. Rod says 16. Curry says 14, despite the fact that he's supposed to run in the bath. Don't let the bath flood, mate. We know what happens when that happens. Richard says 10. Stu says 15. And Kirsten says the correct answer of 22. Well done, Kirsten. We'll have one more question. Nobody can catch up with Richard now, but Vicky and Kirsten are both vying for second place. They're both on 5 points at the minute. So, yeah, no, I wasn't 9 holes. So sorry, D. We'll have one final question. Who is the sexiest male YouTuber of all? You don't do YouTube, Stu. Homer Simpson does it. Oh, Corey, I see, is giving hedging his bets there. Kirsten is. It's not Steve Green. You're just going right. That's it. You're out with this one now. Time out again. 2 timeouts. No. Yeah, no, Corey gets the point there. Well done, Corey. It is indeed Andrew Nolan or Corey Barlow. Correct. So Kirsten and Vicky was just too short there. So, end of the quiz. End of the quiz. You know, when Louise goes live again, I am so going to get slated. Anyway, end of the quiz, and the results are as follows. Richard Payne has won with 8 points. Richard, congratulations. You have won a 25% off discount at the Money Mental UK store. I don't even know who Robert Harrington is. So yeah, well done, Richard. In second place, we have Vicky and Kirsten, both on 5 points. In third place, Ads and DBG, both on 4 points. Stu Mandry came behind that with 3 points. D, Captain Pugwash, and Gillian all had 1 point. So well done there. If you didn't get any points, well, you're clearly useless at quizzing. That's all I can say. Thanks for watching, guys. Anyway, I am going to go and don't forget to use that 25% off discount, by the way. Thanks for watching. I'm going to do what Corey's doing and have a bath, but obviously not without Corey. So, yeah, hope you all have a good week. I will be back later this week with Monday Night Mental. It just won't be on a Monday, and we're going to have to think about how to do that. I'm not leaving it running. I've made that mistake. I survived 2 nights in the holiday in the Premier Inn in Manchester without leaving it running. I always enjoy your listening, Vicky. So yeah, bye everyone. Thanks for watching. Boom, end stream. End.